Hi everyone, this is Vijay. So today's topic is I am going to explain about the why we need Nexus dashboard and what the advantage we can get from the using the Nexus dashboard. So the scenario I have here is I have Cisco ACI 1DC and I want to the have the security exposure. I want to have the want to increase the stability in my network. I want to uh, have up to dated, unplanned, avoid avoid unplanned downtime, any kind of things, and I want to have access to the operational tool and services. So this kind of reason I want to have one monitoring tool which can provide me the better visibility. However, Cisco ACI has by default Cisco Epic, which provides you the dashboard and alert and events for all the configuration, right? And for the entire ACI, but in terms of the severity, if there is any critical issues or vulnerability kind of stuff, we cannot get that kind of events or the alerts in a better way, right? So there is Cisco sell the one solution called the Nexus dashboard. Okay, so Nexus dashboard, along with the Nexus dashboard, if you compare with the Cisco AP does the fault, events capture, and it also does the pre-upgrade validation. It can also scale appliances. It can also provide this SD check, all these things. But when it comes to the software and the hardware advisory, conformance, and the PSTC bug advisory, best practices on the configuration side, release note, anomaly detection, change validation, or optimization advisory. So these kind of services usually Cisco does not provide. Cisco Epic does not provide that along with the ACI. So then Cisco came up with the one plan, said that I'm going to use a Nexus dashboard, which will provide you all sort of these report for you. Usually, what happens if you do not have Nexus dashboard, we buy the Cisco professional services where their CX team involved and they perform the bug bounting and a bug advisory report creation, release note creation, and they do the hardware software advisory notification to us. But if you're having a specific one tool which Cisco sells, Cisco saying that you do not need to come to Cisco again and again for same thing. You just purchase one tool which we call the Nexus dashboard. Using Nexus dashboard, you can get all these kind of self report from the one application itself, that we call it Nexus dashboard. In the Nexus dashboard, there are a couple of features we have. One of the feature in the Nexus dashboard is, this is the Nexus dashboard I have. In the Nexus dashboard feature, you can integrate your Nexus devices, you can integrate your ACI devices. So these are the Nexus dashboard feature. So if you want to have the Nexus dashboard plus, if you want to do the any kind of insight operation, report or insight of vulnerability reports and all the advisory you want to get, Cisco offers the Nexus dashboard insight. That's within the Nexus dashboard. Cisco sells the one service we call that the Nexus dashboard insight. That insight has all sort of feature which can provide you all the reports for your entire site. So if you see that I have a site, I have a Cisco ACI. This is the ACI I have. Okay, in the ACI, I have these kind of tenants, configuration, system. If you see the dashboard I have, in the dashboard I have fault dashboard, where I can get all the health of the critical issues and major and minor, all this kind of reports you can get from the configuration related, even the history of the fault, and even whoever is logging that, all the reports you can capture them. But this is not the what you are looking for the operation, because operation is not just about the troubleshooting the part. Operation is about maintaining the up to date your infrastructure without impacting your infrastructure, right? So see, I have here called the Nexus dashboard insight, which is integrated with the uh, uh, ACI. Now the scenario is here is we are going to explore the environment. We are going to troubleshoot the traffic loss if there is any happening in the ACI. We will troubleshoot the buffer drop if there is any kind of happening, anything buffer drop is happening in ACI. We will also check that is there any microburst detection. We can check that. We can check the connectivity analysis. We can do the change management and compliances. We can do that, right? We can check the CRC error troubleshooting in a Nexus dashboard. We can do the proactive network upgrade plan. These kind of things we can do here. For example, this is the our Nexus dashboard. Inside the Nexus dashboard, what I have here is, if I go to the Nexus dashboard, in the Nexus dashboard, I have admin. If I go to system setting, I have a multi-cluster connectivity where I have multiple, Nexus dashboard has multiple in multiple places. Okay, but primarily this one I'm going to use as a Nexus dashboard, right? So very first thing is what I'm going to do here is, if I go to the sites here, manage or the overview, in overview, you will see that if you see that Nexus NXOS discovery and inside RTP is there. There is a two sites which is integrated to it, right? Now, if you want to check any specific site, if you click on the services, there are two services running, NXOS and inside discovery is running. If you want to check the specific services, what you're gonna do here is you will click on the sites. In the sites, you will see that I have ACI and NXOS, two different infrastructure. Okay, if I click on the ACI, you will see that I have the ACI integrated. ACI is, this is the version of the ACI, total 4 leaf switches, 2 spine switches, 3 controller, and I have these are the controller detail of the devices. Okay, now if you want to get the more, if I want to check the Nexus environment, I have a Nexus where I have a two leaf switches, 2 spine switches, Nexus devices. I have total 4 devices. Now this is the site information. What if you want to get that information about the just give me a second. If you want to get the information about the topology or anything like that, for example. So what I will go here is, I will go to the inside. This is the admin console. I will go to the inside. Within the inside, you will go to the particular side where you can detect the capture all the details, right? So if I go to the inside, let's wait. Sometime it takes for a while. So I'm going to explore the option number 1. Okay, what I'm going to do here is scenario. Scenario number 1 is explore the environment. Okay, explore the environment where I'm going to do the visibility of the fabric. What is the LLDP is running? What is the location of the particular site, and it's kind of global view. What is the topology we have? All these reports you can get it from here. Okay. Let's wait for a second. Sometime it takes time. It's a testing lab. Let's wait for this. Meanwhile, if I have BDI also, where I can log in through the BDI to this particular Nexus dashboard insight, which is always faster than the Nexus dashboard. But yeah, many users use that this time. So yeah, finally came, I think. No, it's not something. So BDIM. Okay, so let me open Nexus dashboard here. I have another page through the VDI I can try to access, but I hope this is faster. Okay, so if I say oh, I did wrong. What? Let me log in first, then I Okay, finally it came. So if you see that I am in the inside. If you see that I have a two data center, ACI and Nexus. So if I go to the data center, which is your ACI, in ACI, this is the topology saying that this is the multi-board I have. We're saying that you have two spine switches, four leaf switches, one IPN device, and three epic nodes, right? You can filter the tenant also if you want to get the more details of it. You can remote leaf. You have tier two leaf. You can get the health report also, but here, but this is the basic of the port. If you want to get port one detail, and if you have multiple ports, if you can customize that your dashboard also if you like to. This is the default one which we have. Now this is the global view. This is the journey of the how you integrate the insight and what you actually get that. And this is your dashboard of the each side. For example, if I go to the Nexus has two spine switches and two leaf switches like this. Okay. Now, if you want to get that information about the sites, what you can do here is, so if I go to the manage site, and I want to click on the site of this one, ACI. Okay. Now, if I go to the ACI side, look here what is showing that. Currently showing that there is a one anomaly detection, critical anomaly detection, which has happened. And this is the, this is the criticality of it, saying that one interface went down and the other interface went down. If you click on the specific detail, show me the more detail of the interface. So this is the, when it happened, and the which site is that, what was the initial detection for this, all the details you can figure it out from here. Now this is not the what I'm looking for. If I go to the site, let me close this. This is the dashboard where you can get the advisory also. You can see that I have two advice in the end of life devices. This is the particular box we have. This is the leaf number 4 and leaf number 3. These two devices are end of life. Okay, this is the advisory. I've got that. Now you can get the more details of advisory on that, right? If I click on the announcement, this is the announcement you can get here. You can get all the setup detail. What is the fix we have? You can where you can purchase the hardware. All the things you can get here. Look here. So it's a much more simpler rather than involving Cisco CX customer experience team to perform all these tasks for you. You can do it by yourself, right? You can say a general updates, how many controllers, leaf and spines you have, what is the capacity you have, all these things here. Look here, capacity dashboard, which we used to see that. If you see the hardware resource, look here. This is all the CPU report of all the devices, right? You can capture the memory report of all the devices here. Okay, you can capture the fan utilization, storage, utilization of all the devices, whatever devices you have. You can click on the particular device one also to get that. You can filter it out. Now, if you want to get the, how many endpoints if you have, if you see that currently showing that 400, this much endpoint you have, this much is the neighborship you have, and these are the L3 neighborship. You have what protocols you are using, in which particular VRF you are, what is the operational state, is deleted or established, all these reports you can get here is with the multiple pages you have here. I have. Okay. Now, if you want to get the connectivity, endpoint connectivity, this is the endpoint details. You can get here. You can filter it out over here. Like what endpoint based on the MAC address and host name, whatever you want to do that, hypervisor, BD, L3 out, you can detect here. Look here. I have multiple layer host endpoint here. You can download this page also, you can download this page also, which is always best option for the any environment, for any engineer, right? Detecting this thing, uh, uh, getting the single dashboard for entire infrastructure as a kind of management tool is always best option. Now, if you talk about, let's say, this is the basic of your, you can get the inventory of the devices, what is the switches, what is the controllers we are using here, here. What is the connectivity looks like for the, interface level connectivity, what is the speed of the interface, physical, what is connected, how much traffic it is using that, receiving and transmitting. This is the report which you cannot get actually from the Epic. If you want to get this report, you have to click at least 10 to 15 times in the Epic, right? I have Epic dashboard also. So this is the Epic. If you want to get any leaf and spine utilization, you have to go under the here. Then you have to go under the pod and a specific pod, or else you have a CLI option where you can run the command to capture the reports here. Look here. I have these reports. Then you have to go under the interface. Then you have to check the state of the interface. So it's not easy way to capture that, right? If you look here, I can check the states, what is the utilization, but actually it's not showing the, as good as, Nexus dashboard inside, right? Look here, saying that this is the traffic. If you want to get the more detail, click on the interface. Look here, you can get the more details. What exactly EPG is used, what VLAN exactly is used, how many endpoints we have, in which tenant, if there, what is the multicast, if there is any multicast traffic, any states you want to check here, look here. What is the timing base? If there is any error we have on the interface label, if there is any, uh, packet drop, flood, multicast, unicast, how much packets are in a, L2, L and multicast and unicast, all the details. What is the bandwidth utilization and what is the peak timing for that? What is the rate limit we have here? What is the microburst if there is any at all? So these are all the low level data. What is the keywords you have currently in the, by default? This is the, is there any anomaly detection in that? In the, there is a error in the QoS itself on the interface. So these kind of low level details, if there is any anomaly on the particular boxes, then advisory, look here, one PST and one hardware advisory we have. If you get to the integration, if there is any VMware, vCenter, integration. So I have a lab where we have a Cisco ACI with the Nexus VMware environment integrated to it, UCS. So this is the, showing that this is the vCenter, which is integrated with the Cisco ACI. And if you want to get the report of the vCenter, CPUs and all these things, you can get it from here. Look here, right? If there is any V switches, how much memory is utilized by that. Now, if you want to troubleshoot it, the next topic is, second topic is troubleshooting the traffic loss. Okay. Now, how are you going to do that? What's the current challenges you have in a business? One challenge is, after digitalization is improving the customer, application experience. Companies or businesses can deploy any application or on any cloud on premises, creating a challenging, challenges to manage the provide the visibility for the real-time performance. That's a major important. Now, if I have one client, which is the 198.58 subnet. I have this client, for example. This is the IP address, which is experiencing the packet loss, How we can troubleshoot this here? The very first thing is, you can do here is, you can just simply go to the site. Okay. I can go to the RTP here. RTP here. You can also, the current, you want to say that, for the last 6 hours, you want to check the report. For the last 1 day, you want to check the report. Last week, you want to check the report, right? So for example, I want to check for the last 6 hours, right? Then I will say apply. Then I will go to the flow area. Just give me a second. If I go to the here in the point, in the point, what I will go here is, I will say that source address, show me that I want to say that the detail of the true. I want to say that source address or the filter is IP address. I want to filter the 198.51.100.100. Okay. And let's see the report. Saying that this is the report we have. This is the, saying that this is the pinger and this is the BM report. This is learning on specific hypervisors, right? And however, if you want to get the more specific report, for example, just give me a second. I have on Nexus dashboard. Okay, just give me a second. If I go to the here, let me set the right side. Okay, I have selected the wrong side, which is creating the issue, I believe. If I go system setting, multi-cluster, London, I want to select the London one. Okay, if I go to the manage site, can I select it here? Okay, I don't have the cluster itself, which is okay. Let me go back to again. So this is how you can, select that any kind of traffic. You can go to the, you can select your particular site, like here. This is healthy one. Just give me a second. Manage site. If I go inside the site, yeah, you can check the last 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever reports you want to check here is. You can customize the timing also. The specific time or date you can check there. I want to check if you want to check the specific last 6 hours something, you can do here is. Then you have something called the flow option over here, connectivity. Okay. There is option called the flow here, should be here somewhere. If anomaly connectivity in a flow, that's okay. But yeah, you can capture that all the reports from here, right? You do not have to worry about anything. You can do the topology also. You can launch the even your epic also from here. It's not an issue. Now, let's go to the sorry. Let's go to the site. You want to see the more details of the any specific endpoint. As I said, how you can check here is you can capture any logs and check the connectivity based on your endpoint, based on your specific IP address. You can check that what is the error we have. If you see that there is an error, right? In the error, if you click here, what is the error which we have? If I click on this one, we will see here saying that everything looks healthy for now. But if I go to the 10 states here, the status of is currently healthy. There is an error. If I click on the error, what dropped saying that there is saying the transmission drop. You see that this 1.43 Mbps. Okay, this is the transmission drop you have, and a specific drop is like transmission buffer drop you have. Then you have to troubleshoot that what exactly is causing this transmission buffer cause. Okay, though if you want to check that specific information, you can definitely check that specific information also, right? So for example, if you want to check that here, if I go back to the here, scroll up, if I go to the anomalies, in the anomalies, I want to say that for 6 hours, I want to get the detail of the for example, ungroup. Okay, in the ungroup, I want to check the detail of the categories connectivity. Okay, I want to say the connectivity of my IP address. It will give the entire topology of it. Okay, so anomaly tab, categories connectivity. Then I will say that what is wrong, which should be contained 198.51.100.100. Show me the detail of it. So look here, what is saying that? Saying that for the flow, which you see here, the packet is roaming from here to this particular destination, source and destination, detected due to forwarding drop. Okay, you can just check that anomaly, what exactly is a failure causing for my specific host or specific IP address. Okay, you can get the detection time. If I click on this, look here, you can view the report of it. Okay, you can check the connectivity, you can get the even action is you can put here, acknowledge anomaly if you want to. If I see the view report, this is the report you can get here. What exactly is going on with the CPU and memory, if there is any specific detection is happening, what is the leaf we have, what the current utilization we have. So yeah, this is the report. You can get it from here, and what exactly is causing that, saying that there is ICMP, which is causing the issue, packet drop, and this is the source and destination you have. And this is the 2 days back, VRF name is day 2, and this is the packet you have. This is the port channel number 1 on a specific leaf switches. So exactly this is, this is what you look for, the any, kind of reports, right? When you have any kind of this kind of reports, you usually look for this, form of information. Now, if you want to check, for example, connectivity, if I go here in the connectivity, if I go to the endpoint, in the endpoint, if I click on the specific IP address or MAC address, okay. Now, if you want to check that endpoint history, if there is any anomaly detection, or if there is any issue with this anything, say that there is no anomaly detection on that. So if nothing is showing as a error, you do not need to worry about that on this particular path. Now, if you want to check the flow of the your categories, you want to see the flow of it, look here. You can capture the flow of it. Packet drop, which indicates the issues here. Look here, and these are the IP address, which is source and top source, top destination, which is detecting the drop. What is the average latency between the source and destination? Look here. Average latency is showing that 3 seconds, 3 milliseconds. Okay. If you want to check that, any specific drop, something kind of, click on that. You will see here. Look here. This is the paths you can get here also. Between this is the source, this is the destination. Flow record, you can check it here, and you can get here. This is the packet drop. You indicates that this is on the leaf number, and look here. This is the path. This is the source hitting on the leaf switch, going to the spine as unknown, then going to the leaf 2, then packet is reaching to the destination. Then same thing from the again, this is the going to the leaf 2, spine, this is the destination. If I go to the reverse path, in the reverse path, look here, what is showing that flow, saying that starting from the destination, going to the leaf 2, port number, this is the port number details, and these are the destination. This is the source, this is the destination, this is the destination, source, this is the destination. Okay, so this is how wonderful this exactly is to manage and get that all the details. You can get per kind of precise information you can get about the issues. Now let's go for this is the one of the troubleshooting. Let's go for the next troubleshooting. Is if you want to troubleshoot the buffer drop. Okay, if you want to troubleshoot the buffer drop in the NDI, how are you going to do that? So very first thing is you will go to the, I have IP address. I will go to the here. I will click on the connectivity, not in the connectivity. I will click on the overview. Then I will click on the connectivity. Then I will click on the flow. Okay. I will select the last six hours only. Okay. Then I will say that I want to apply the filter here. Okay. I want to apply the filter for the destination address. Okay. Which contains that 172.16.0.7. Okay. I want to check the packet drop for this. Look here. Saying that this is the packet drop is happening on this. Now, if you want to check that, this is the major one, saying that if I scroll right, packet drop indication, where is packet drop indication over here? Where is packet drop? It should be here somewhere. Yeah, packet drop indication. Okay. So this is the, you can check that packet drop indication of it. Now, if you want to check again, you don't have to do anything. Just click on the specific IP address and, get that all the topology path, what is going on, same kind of scenario, you can get it here, right? Now, if you want to get that anomaly detection for that, you can also click on the anomaly detection. If you want to check that what drop is happening here, is saying that this is a egress drop is happening because of that. Okay, in the ingress, if you see that ingress switch is not dropping anything, but in egress switch, there is a drop, burst max is happening. Okay. Now, if you want to check that anomaly detection for specific IP address or something like that, what you're gonna do here is you can simply come out from here, overview. Then I will say that anomaly detection. Okay, I will say the 6 hour only. Then you can see the ungroup. Then you can say the categories connectivity check. Okay. Then I will say that what is I will write down what is wrong, which contains the buffer buffer. Okay, look here. I'm saying that tell me the connectivity problem which has a buffer issues. So all the issues which having a buffer drop is showing over here. Look here, all the buffer related issues, whatever I detected, you will see here. So if I click on this, look here, what exactly is the problem? Okay, this is the one way to get the detection. If you want to take the timing also, so you can get the detection time when it has been detected. You can get the exact timing for the when this flow was detected, when was the issue. Okay. Now, if you want to click the switch state or something like that, you can get here from here. So if I go to the overview, okay, if I want to click on the overview, and if I click on the inventory, and if you want to get that switch label detail, for example, a specific switch detail you want to get end to end. If I click on the switch number 1, on the switch number, this is the I was checking the global state, right? On the switch number 1, you can get the overview, like total it has 54 ports, and this is the total number of the ports, and this is the status of the interfaces, since when it has up, what is the endpoints it has all these endpoint details, and what is the layer 3 neighborship it has. You can get here layer 3 neighborship also, and you can get the connectivities. As I said, individual switch label you can get here. Each and every details for how which interface is receiving, which interface is dropping, if there is any anomaly detection is happening in the switch. There is a 4 kind of detection is happening. If there is any advisory on this switch, saying that this one is small advisory for the end of frame, end of announcement is happen for this. Okay, and you can also check the connectivity in the not an overview. If I click on the connectivity, if I go to the any of the port, you can click on the, for example, 1/15, right, which is connecting to my device. You can get here states of this particular interface, right? What is the interface flood and traffic, if there is any drop, is any burst, any kind of details you can get. You can get the value of it, queuing, all sort of reports you can get it, live reports. Okay, this is not the recorded, this is the live. Now, fifth scenario I have here is, fourth scenario I have, how you detect the microburst detection. If there is any microburst happening in your environment, how you want to detect that? The detection is simple. You can go to the manage site. This is the site. You can go to the directly to the anomalies. Here you can get that categories. In the categories, you can select that microburst information like that. So if I get the connectivity, in the connectivity, if I get the here, look here, interface microburst threshold, this has been detected. For which interfaces? These are the interfaces and these are the leaf switches, and this is the timing. And what is the status? Is still active microburst or already cleared that? If it is active, what is the issue with that? You can get report from here. Look here, this is how it will show the report. And you can follow that what particular packet is dropping, saying that this is the ICMP which is dropping the packet. Okay, now if you want to check the specific source and destination detection, definitely you can check here is, for example, if I go to here, if I go to the connectivity, if I filter out, not filter out, flow, I want to see the detail of the source which contains that 172.16.1.6 and destination IP contains 172.16.1.7. So with all the traffic related to it, all the flow of the details. Okay. Currently there is no flow, which is strange. For packet drop, for latency, nothing is showing here, which is yeah, she's okay. I think there is a no packet drop. That's the reason it is not. But slow flow should be there. If I close this, if you see that, is there any detection, anomaly detection? No, that's okay. So since I do not have, I think I do not have the flow. But yeah, the only way of is click on the connectivity and the flow. You can specify the source and destination which you want to see that detail. So, and you can exactly get that all the reports of the here. So I have 1.0 and the second is 0.7. Okay, I was checking that 1.1. Okay, so I will say the source is, which is 172.16.0.6. Okay, then I have a destination which contains the show me the entire flow of these two hosts, source and destination, what is going on. So look here, even protocol and latency, all the packet drops, each and everything you will be able to see that. Where to where packet is flowing, how much bandwidth utilizing, what is the EPG, and all the details. If you want to get any specific leaf switch which you want to see the flow, look here. You will see that even the flow of this. If there is any one, what type of packet is going, if there is any detection, so there is a detection of the flow, which is saying that this is the report you can see here, and saying that there's a two machine which is impacted because of this. Okay, and what are these? This is the machine, and this is the report of these machines. So this is straightforward, which we can always detect that and the low level scenario. Now, if you want to get the sustainability report, sustainability is the responsible for nearly 1% of the global electricity in the world. So if I give the fifth test here, sustainability always electricity demand, while network is might not be bigger consuming energy in a data center, but still it's important to track its energy and parameters if needed to take the appropriate action, right? So Cisco Nexus dashboard also can capture the the advisory. If I click here, go to the anomaly detection. If I go to the analysis hub, you will see sustainability. Sustainability is, it will provide you the to explore that all the options, what is the consumption of the cost and the electricity emission, all these reports you can get here, how much cost you are saving, all the reports you can get here. Look here, which month by month, when is the lower, when is the higher, for which particular site. So it's really overall health report. You can get it from the sustainability report. You can get it from here. Now, if you want to check the connectivity analysis, one of the option which you can get here is if I click on the analysis, you will see connectivity analysis. You will click on the connectivity analysis. You can filter out any source and destination for like a specific time. For example, if I want to see the last 6 hours, for example, and apply that, this is the connectivity details you can find out over here. Now, if you want to get that, any specific source and destination, you can definitely click on. If I click on this one, look here. So this is showing that this is the source, this is the destination where you can get the detail of it. How the communication is happening, which port is using for that. So as of now, if you want to do same kind of report in ACI through the Cisco API, that is not possible. There is a possibility in an operation tab to capture that, using that tracer, but the tracer is not as good as these kind of tools. Look here, this is the tracer is available, but it's not as good as this tool. This tool is much more better in order to get the capture the connectivity. You can filter it out, with specific source and destination you want to capture for the specific uh, layer 4, layer 7 services and all these things. You can capture it over here, right? Now, if you want to get the, for example, ELAM reports, if you want to get the ELAM, not ELAM report, ELAM capture and all, just give me a second, connectivity. This is the one. If you want to do the ELAM capture and all, this is the ELAM capture you can do here. Rerun the analysis for this one. Next, you can do the source and destination protocol, all this specify. If you do not specify the protocol, it will automatically select that. Then I will say the generate the report for the specific source and destination. This is the source, this is the destination. Okay, this is the VRF, and this is the tenant I have. Run the analysis. So it will run the analysis and create the report for you, just like ELAP capture you have, right? Now, if I go to the, again, connectivity. Now, this is the connectivity. Then if you click on this, which I have already, this is the path. If I click on the here, this is the report, and this is the path calculation. But there should be the one option called the ELAM, where you can get all the details of it, right? So event log, this is the event log we have for the devices during the troubleshooting, which we have captured. Okay, so yeah, this is the one of the way to capture the reports. If you do not want to get that report from the one by one individually, you can just have an option called the connectivity, where you can get put the source and destination and all these things. Now the next one is change management compliances. What is the use cases of this report is? Why this change management and compliance matters. In any infrastructure, the need for change is inevitable, right? Whether they are scheduled, alteration, or the ad hoc, adjustment to resolve the issue, or implementation changes, or in a live environment, always carries the risk, always, unforeseen complication. And even the most of meticulous planning by the top engineer cannot guarantee trouble-free modification. And statically 65% of incidents in the network environments are caused by the changes. These incidents after come from the configuration error, unpredictable behavior post changes, sometimes manifesting in a different path of environment, or multiple other factors. The capacity of capability to assess that impact of changes and test these changes against the current state of network before any production services is modified is a highly sought after function of for the network operation team. So compliance is another critical concern when implementation change happen. When kind of any day one deployment happen, maintenance happen. So these kind of things. So Nexus Dashboard Insight offer the solution for these challenges. These help you to reduce 65% of incidents which caused by the engineer. Now the scenario is we have analysis tab, where we can have we'll see here the pre-change analysis, right? So this pre-change analysis, you can upload your files. You can upload your files, and you can get if you see that XML or JSON, whatever changes you are using, and you can upload that file over here, and you can get that analysis of that changes. If you are going to do that, what going to be having any impact, what is the critical impact going to be, what is the major or minor impact going to happen here. So usually you upload that XML or JSON ACI files for the changes. It's not like you upload that any random file and expect that it won't happen. However, if you're preparing for the configuration kind of things, so if I go to the pre-changes, in a pre-changes I have these files. Okay, these files you can create the pre-change also like this for a specific site or a snapshot. If you want to have anything, want to take that before changes, you can do it here. For example, test. Okay, test. I want to see that, take the snapshot for today, this one. Okay, and I will say the next. I will say that type of change is modification. The current object is, I want to, manual. This is the manual way up. If you have any XML JSON format, you can just drag and drop and upload it over here. Okay, you can upload it over here. Now, once you upload that, it will Epic will this NDI will automatically run the report, and it will generate the one report which will say that this is going to happen when you have the saying the pre-change analysis. This is the file name I have from XML, and this is the analysis which has been done. Latency this will take, and what going to be the major issues going to be, and what is going to be impact, saying that BD subnet market has a layer 3 out, no connect contract with the EPG. So you're pushing the configuration, but it does not have the contract of it. If I say ungrouped, show me the detail. And in the ungroup, you want to check, for example, any specific, overlap subnet, something like that. People say that you want to see that here. Let me pick that one of the issue which says that I have this issue, but if I say that for which issue I should take enforcement subnet. Okay, this is the issue. What exactly is the issue? This is the issue saying that, and this is the impact. And what is the recommended fix for this? Okay, saying that associate the layer, be subnet on the BD, and there is a overlapping in the and there is no contact between them. Saying that BD with subnet market external has a layer 3 out, but no contact with the external layer 3 out. BD has a layer 3 out association, but contact is not been created between them. So it's very easy for any engineer to troubleshoot it nowadays, right? If you're having NDI, that's the reason it's highly recommended to deploy the NDI. If there is any compliance analysis, because if you're, sometimes if you're fintech environment or something like that, they always look for the compliance report, and this is your compliance report. In the compliance report, you can capture that all the critical issues, configuration, what is the configuration related, critical issues you have, saying that naming, the EPG naming is having an issue, saying that this requirement verify the naming convention on the EPG. Okay, they include the EPG tenant. This is the name you have. Then there is anomaly detection, configuration, compliance, violation. This EPG having some naming convention issue, right? So this is the compliance where you can see here. This is one of the way to do that compliance check. Okay, now the next one is to do the ERC troubleshooting, right? Suppose there is any checksum report, 7th report is this one, mastering the ERC CRC error troubleshooting with the Nexus dashboard inside. Suppose if you're having a to safeguard your network performance, critical need for CRC check. If there is any a cyclic redundancy check error is a common in the network. This kind of error can cause a lot of issues in the environment. Okay, so there is if I go to the here hub, in the hub, if I go to the in the anomalies, if I go to the ungroup, in the ungroup, I will say that what is wrong with the contains CRC. Show me the entire CRC report. If you see that these two interfaces are having a CRC report, and this is the report where you can capture. This is the interface, and what exactly is the report is here. Look here, data is not found. Okay, if I scroll down, this is it is recommended on is to form the UCS. There is a UCS box connecting to it, and the data received from this port is corrupted and trace down the original source CRC is dumped on the connected device. Okay, so this is the straightforward report for the CRC checksum. Okay, like here. Total number of this one is CRC report. I'm unable to affect the report. And this is saying that there is a cabling error in the environment. So check that and how to fix that. All these reports, you can get it from here. Okay. And if suppose, for example, you want to get that 1/7 report, right? What is going on? Saying that which switch is this? Leaf to interface number 7. What is the error with that? If I go to the my inventory switches, if I go to the leaf number 2, and if I say that show me the interface number 7, what is the issue with the interface number 7? So if I go to the interface number 7 over here, look here, this is the issue saying that this is the SFP diagnostic. If I want to say the report, you can check it here. And if you want to check the multicast attend here, this is a real time. So you can get here, look here. This is the error, showing the huge error, chunk of error. And this is the, if I click on the error type, show me that error types in the CRC error. You have. So yeah, this is all I wanted to show in this one. And second, the last, not the least, is a proactive network upgrade. If you are planning for network upgrade in your environment, you can, a plan for the network upgrade, which is the most critical for part of your environment. What is the major challenges during the upgrade? You always do the overcoming with the upgrade anxiety, safeguard your network integrity, streamline the upgrade process. These are the kind of scenario where you can do a lot of upgrade analysis. If you have prior, because in traditional, if you're doing planning for upgrade analysis, it's very hard for you to do the upgrade analysis, right? It's time consuming. But if you have, suppose, a tool which can do the upgrade analysis in advance for you, that's going to be the huge for you, right? So there is a tab called the manager and the site software upgrade. You can do the upgrade analysis with the analysis complete. You can run the analysis, new analysis over here from here. For example, I want to run the for last day. Okay, I don't have any analysis which is run before, but currently I have one analysis which is a current one, last week, not the current one, last week. I have one analysis. There is a tab, you can run the analysis. And if you see that, if I open this analysis, what is the details I'm getting over here? Saying that this is the pre-check warning I'm getting. If I have 6 node, and this 6 node, if I'm saying that, what is the warning we are getting here? Saying that these are the devices which are showing the warning, and the pre-check analysis saying that what is going to be impact, saying that this everything is fine, but the single connected host, there is some devices which are in a BPC, but in a single interface connected to those devices, right? So it can immediately detect that and can inform that which particular host are those, in which particular environment. So this is the very important. Even this can be done from the Cisco, but it's not Cisco Epic, but it's not as good as this one, right? Look here. You can, if you want the post-upgrade delta, if there is any post-upgrade analysis, if you want to do pre-upgrade analysis, yeah, this is the report where you can get all sort of reports for the devices. If you're having kind of any issue with the, just give me a second. You can rerun also. I want to close this and reopen this. Okay, here. Look here. If there is saying that there is a 3 controller, there's some warning also I have. And this is the current version, this is the target version. And this error is saying that, what error is saying that check analysis, they're saying that some disk space is the issue. Saying that these are the bug which has been detected. Okay, or you can say that also remove that, call the Cisco tag to remove that some space or to free some space on the disk here. So this is very important. And second, this is active app. There is an application fabric need to be disabled for the external switching and for the ELAN, if there is any at all integrated to it. There is also critical configuration issues. Okay, during the upgrade. There is also issue with the external EPG prefix list during the upgrade. You can face it. Okay, there is also ISR redistribution matrix also issue. during the upgrade if it is multi-port. So this kind of detection is, if you can get in advance, you do not need to worry about it, do not need to, create any kind of anxiety for the, upgrade and all. This is a very good tool, and this is the highly recommended tool which I deployed for multiple customer, which is very useful for the customer, especially for the fintech environment, financial environment. This kind of tools will help you to eliminate most of the issues and will ease your operation day-to-day activity. Okay, hope this video is helpful for you, for your troubleshooting, for your future deployment. Thanks for watching. If there is any question, definitely you can reach out to me through the mail ID or comments. I will try to reply that. But it is, I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. If you do like the video, do subscribe the channel. See you in next